We're going into Mati and Shimon's room. Mati already woke up, but Shimon needs waking up. Good morning, Shimon. Chabad Hebrew School, and welcome to Northern Israel. My name is Moriel, and I live in a city called Katzrin, which is in the Golan in Northern Israel. You know, I went to the same school as you, and now I live in Israel. I love New Haven, this Chabad school in New Haven. It was so much fun. I hope you guys are having a blast too with your amazing teacher who was also in my class. Now I want you to meet my family, or whoever's awake from my family right now. Let's introduce Shimon over here. Good morning, Shimon.
Good morning.
What are you doing now?
Eating breakfast.
How do you pour milk? Do you pour it out of like a bottle like normal people?
No.
What do you pour it out of?
Bag.
A milk in a bag? That's crazy. What type of cereal are you eating?
Cheerios and cornflakes.
Should we have a look at the cereal box together? Look, it's the same cereal as you eat in America, but it has Hebrew words on it. And you know the games that you play on the back of the cereal box? They're all in Hebrew. How cool is that? Okay, so let's see you pour your milk. How do you pour milk out of a bag? That's enough. What grade are you in, Shimon?
Second.
Second. How do you say that in Israel?
Kita bet.
Kita bet. Great. Are we going to see you going to school soon?
Yeah.
That's good. How do you get to school?
On a bus.
What's a bus called?
Hasa.
A hasa'a. All right. Mati's also here, but he is currently very busy behind the cornflakes box, and hopefully you guys will get to meet him later. See you later. Where are you heading now?
I'm heading to my Hasa'a, which I tell you what it is in breakfast. At breakfast, it's a bus in Hebrew.
Okie dokie, show us the way. Okay. So do you guys stop at somebody's house on the way?
Yes, we do, and his name is Bailey.
Okay. Lead the way. Boker Tov.
Mommy, it's hot
Ken.
today.
It's supposed to be hot today, yeah.
Don't look at me. This is the block of my Hasa'a that's gonna come. Mommy, what about Bailey?
Now, guys.
And the Hasa'a is coming.
The Hasa'a is coming. So everybody lines up nicely and waits nicely for the bus without running into the street. Here comes the bus that takes them to school. Okay, maybe they run into the street a little. Have a good day, guys.
Bye.
Fun homework that we do. You match the Hebrew word. Oh, that's a picture. And then let's find a word to to Hebrew words. You've got to read the word and find the matching picture to it. It's like a matching game. That's Menucha there. You guys didn't meet her earlier. And that's Mati, and this is his first grade homework, Kita Aleph homework. Shimon, you want to tell us what you're doing?
Somehow I'm gonna take off all the wood pieces that are annoying me to play with this sword that I made in school. And hope that it works.
Sounds good to me. Noon is here. Chicken soup is cooking. And off we go on a walk around our neighborhood. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Here's Menucha and her friend Devora Bela. There's Mati, though I'm not sure he's coming with us.
Come. The thing about you is that this kid in there.
And Shimon. Bum-ba-da-dum. All right, come. Are you coming with your bike, Shimon?
I'm gonna do it with my bike.
All right, so we're going to start walking. Shimon's got his bike ready to go because that's his favorite way of getting around town.
The pedal broke off.
Shimon, what are you doing?
I'm picking up wood for Lag Ba'omer to make my own fire.
To make your own fire?
Yes.
What do kids do here in Israel to prepare for Lag Ba'omer?
They make tons of piles and go to find piles and
Can you
piles
say
of
it
wood.
clearly again?
They find piles of wood.
They find piles of wood. And what do they do with the wood?
When it's Lag Ba'omer time, they put it into the fire.
They build their own fires?
Yes.
Obviously with adult supervision.
Sometimes.
But it's very important to build a fire with adult supervision, right?
Right.
All right, let's see what we can find. Where are we going now?
Now we're going to the park across the street.
Perfect, take us there.
If you don't want it, you know you can play. I'm making.
Make sure there's no cars coming.
I have a lot of flowers. You are making more? You're getting more of them? For sure. I'm gonna put them in a Toyota.
As we walk, we see all the beautiful flowers here that have come out for the season of spring. You're gonna pick some flowers? I'll meet you at the park. Where are we now, Shem?
We are across the park. So there's the park.
There's the park.
And now we're at the show oil estate.
It's one of the shoals in town, or is it the only shoal in town?
It's one of the shows in town, even though it's not the biggest town in Katsuren. It has a few shows.
Sounds good to me. What else is there over here across the street that might be interesting for kids in America? What's that building?
It's called a miklat,
It's called a miklat.
which is a house. It's a kind of like a house that if there's a bombing, you go into it, and if the bomb hits you, then
You're safe in there?
if the bomb hits the roof or hits the miklat, you're safe in there.
So it's like a public safe room.
Yes.
Sounds good. Let's go have a look. Here we are. Here's the safe room, right, Jim?
Yes, this is the safe room. All you do is someone opens this door with a key. There's a fridge. There is
I know
a
this
door.
is because this is a safe room that is used for other things when it's not dangerous. So that's why there's a fridge. But it's just a safe room that you go all the way downstairs and you go in there. And where are we at now?
Now we are at the park.
Whoa, how fun. Guys, go play.
Thank you, Mommy. Whoa, this is going to be so fun. I just don't want to meet a snake because I did meet yesterday a cobra. Well, let's hope there's not.
In Israel, the summers are very, very,
Hot.
very hot, right? Right, Menucha? So what's one of the famous snacks that everybody eats? That as soon as Pesach is over, you start seeing in the supermarkets.
It's called a shlook.
It's called a shlook. Meet the shlook. What is a shlook? Meet the shlook.
Is an icy. It's basically water with ice in a little bag.
Water with ice. Isn't water ice? Sugar, maybe?
Water with ice and sugar.
But no food coloring.
It's without food coloring and 100% cold.
100% cold, which is very refreshing after a trip to the park.
Yeah. Ooh.
Shlook, Shimon, I have a couple of questions that I want to ask you.
Okay.
First of all, if the summer is really hot in Israel, what's it like in the winter?
Really cold.
Really cold? Like as cold as it is in Connecticut?
A little less, but
A lot less. How much snow did we have in Katzrin?
we had a really little bit.
A really little bit. How many times did it snow in Katzrin?
3,
1. And it was like the first time in like what, 30 years that it snowed in Katzrin?
25.
25? Okay. Now, anything else interesting about life here in Israel? Like from what you remember is different from America?
One thing. That the washing machines are smaller.
Is that the only thing?
No, because that's not really interesting. But yes, that it's the only place has the Kotel HaMa'aravi, and it also
Which is the Western Wall. And what else?
Be quiet.
Go on.
And when it's hot, it's really hot, which you already know.
How do you like living in Israel?
It's nice, but yeah, it's nice.
It's nice. It's not super duper awesome.
No. Yes.
It really is kind of awesome, isn't it?
Well, first I thought no, because there's nothing there, but that's like, I think of everything that I lived through and I did. I'm like, for sure.
Yeah. Do you
Could you please be quiet? What are you talking to? I'm talking to the phone.
Now, in Israel, are you able to go visit friends and neighbors on your own now that you're 8 years old?
Yes.
Were you able to do that in America?
No.
Not so much. Well, I guess there's parts of America that you could do it in, right? And parts of Israel that you can't do it in, right? Well, that's why it's nice to live in the north where it's quiet and safe.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, do you want to know a little bit about the life of the kids who are watching this a little bit crazy video? Do you want to know if they daven the same thing as you in the morning?
Yeah.
Do you want to know what life's like in New Haven, Connecticut?
Yeah.
All right. So how about you ask them to send you a video in return?
Could you please, send me a video in return? I really, really would want to see how your life is in Connecticut.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.